Whew. All right. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's still only 4:30. So people should be getting ready to go home soon. Hey, real quick, I wanted to take a couple minutes and talk to you about the jobs report again. And for peak season coming up and what you're about ready to experience. I'm done today. 4 submittals, another one for direct hires, so 5 total between yesterday and today. So hopefully that'll pay off. And I told people before, Sundays is the best day to find some direct hires. Listen, 4 submittals today, 1 more I'm working on tonight. Let's just see. Let's see what happens if they get accepted, or it's just the odds. You know, you gotta take that time on the weekends sometimes to get the people. But I wanted to go over real quick. Peak season, right? It's coming up. You see what's behind me. Warehouses within 30 miles of Easton, Pennsylvania, right? Warehouse, that covers pretty much everything. Forklifts, everybody. 6,416 jobs open and 2,576 candidates. Figure that one out, right? You're talking median range. There we go. $15.50 an hour median. If you're below that, the high is around $16.25 right now, and this is pretty accurate. Bethlehem, Allentown, Easton, Brenningsville, Quakertown. This is where this area comes from. They all pay around the same. Easton, no, they're all the same in the median. So you're all right there. So that's on the logistics side, and that's going to be crazy. Can you imagine peak season coming? You better pull out those pocketbooks. Pocketbooks, that sounds really purses or whatever you want to say, money, because it's going to cost. It's going to new logistics centers open up here in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, and whoo, you heard that. The other one's customer service. Now, this one was pretty interesting. 5,338 jobs within a 30-mile radius. And that covers, Quakertown, PA also. 2,099 candidates also. The pay rate in that route, you're still looking about $15 and $19 on the higher side. So you could go all the way up to, we're at about an associate's degree for pay rate around the Lehigh Valley. If you have an associate's degree, that's what you should be making, average of $16. So a bachelor's, hey, you can make 22 soon. You're going to have a bachelor's degree and you're in the warehouse and you're going to be able to pick orders, and that's what we all went to school for that. But my point is, listen, that's some serious numbers. And I've talked to everybody about different things about when's it going to end for the hourly rate? Are you going to continue to put up another dollar, right? Another dollar. I see it. I see it on social media. And the confusing part of it that I still struggle with is, attendance bonuses. I see them giving out $100 a week. If you come to work, you get $100 a week extra in your pay if you're not late. Whew. Can you imagine that years ago? $100. That tells you the ratio of how many are putting that out there for them. But attendance bonus, I've seen them up to $1,000. Money, hourly rate, increase it. When does it stop? You really have to start taking a look at some of the perks. Sell the company so people like ourselves, hey, Brian, there's Brian. Hey, Brian. Recruiters and staffing agencies like ourselves can find candidates for you. We got to have something besides in the logistics, something's besides just bring your steel toe shoes, start tomorrow, no background check. You know what I mean? Drug tests required or not required. They're really getting specific on the wordings now. It's pretty good. I got to give you credit there, because if you say there's no drug tests, a lot of them don't say that. But look at the wording a little bit. You're going to see it a little bit, because I used to say, wow, do you go outside here and say, hey, come on down here, no drug test required. Wow, $16 an hour, no background check. Try that. They're the kind of things that I'm talking to you about. You got to give the recruiters and the staffing agencies something for you to look at and want to work for you. Why would I want to work for this company behind me? I look at it right now is look how clean this place is, right? If you notice from the picture, right? What are you doing for the employees? All right. Are the shifts right? Do you need to change something? We talked about that this morning. Do you need to change the shifts a little bit? What are you going to do? Because let me tell you, when peak season comes, less than 90 days, just put it that way. And you know what that means? You are going to have no life. If you're a recruiter, you're in logistics, been there, done it, baby. You are going to have no life. You are going to get emails after calls, after no-shows, after no retention. You're going to have poor morale. The people are going to walk out on you. People like me are going to take the big companies, and I'm just going to handpick them right out of you. I'm going to handpick them right out of your company. That easy. And move them over the weekends to the other companies. But the hard selling point of that is doing sales. I did sales today on video for social media. And you don't even have to leave the office anymore. And it's a lot better. I'll get into that another day. But some of the excuses that you hear, seriously, well, we can't bring on another staffing company. Okay, struggle. Struggle. I see you have 75 openings, right? I want 10. No, it causes problems with invoicing. You got to be kidding me. Come on. Invoicing, that is a problem when you're short 75 people. That's in logistics. And I see them, there's 4 big companies. They're always going to be short, but they're the ones where you want to take them from. In social media, you want to go after those big companies. You know who they are. You stop and figure they might have 1,000 employees. That's where they're all at. Get your message to them and you'll pull them out. You need forklift drivers, go to those big companies and put a video out. Hey, listen, you want to make good money? Come over to Nestle Waters in Brenningsville. Just an example, right? Nestle Waters in Brenningsville is paying $16 to $19 to $21 an hour for forklift drivers. Full time, right? 12-hour shifts, not bad. Maintenance with a $5,000 bonus. Did anybody hear that out there if you're in maintenance? Technicians, $5,000 sign-on bonus at Nestle's in Brenningsville. Can you imagine if that message gets out on social media? Well, wait a minute. It did. 7 platforms right now. $5,000 sign-on bonus for Nestle in Brenningsville. Up to $22 an hour forklifts. So if you're working in Allentown and making 12, 13, you got good skills, forklift, why wouldn't you reach out to the other company? Wouldn't you? For $4 extra, $5 extra an hour? But you got to focus. You have to focus on those ads that you're doing. I say it all the time. You got to focus on the ads. And why do I want to come to work for you? Look behind me. You're going to struggle. I'm just telling you. That high volume, that will give you stress and make you grow gray hair everywhere. But if you do it right, and if you work together as a team, we talked about that this morning, you work together as a team. Because if the staffing companies aren't handling it right, they're struggling. But yet the customer probably doesn't even talk to some of the staffing companies. You both need to come up with some ideas, because if you don't, again, you're going to struggle. Enjoy the holidays. Enjoy working 6, 7 days a week. Enjoy 10-hour, 12-hour shifts, because that's what you're going to be doing. It's reality. You are going to work hours after hours. And then the big companies, right, what they're going to do is they're going to start spiking it up in about another month. They're going to start going up $2, $3, sign-on bonuses. 2 weeks pay, you might as well throw 2 weeks extra pay in there for them, because that's what's going to happen. So if you're paying $13 an hour now, I would not even touch a company for $13 an hour. If you don't think as the company, you better start thinking how to put some of that money out, the hourly rate, to the employees, because you're going to struggle. So when it comes to social media and another staffing company, a lot of the companies don't realize they use other staffing companies anyway. You're going to need staffing companies to work together. You're going to have to work together as a team. It's okay to sign up with another staffing company. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that, because a lot of them, like I said numerous times before, there's a big company, right? They might have a couple of the big logistics companies. They don't even staff them all. They don't use it. They use 3 or 4 of the other ones, and you know it, and they know it. So what's the difference? You're pulling from the same pool over and over and over again. It's like a circle. They're just going around and around and around and around. When's it going to stop? Right? So when I say to a company, hey, listen, I want 10 give me 10 forklift drivers. I like forklift drivers. I really love looking for forklift drivers that are really skilled set. Maintenance mechanics, direct hires. Oh, I'm having better luck in the other states than I am here in Pennsylvania. You know, I don't care if they're in 50 states right now with video resumes and everything that I got coming out. We got some great things that are going to be it's going to just bring the candidates, easy hiring process, everything. You got to start focusing now how you want to do it because it's going to get tougher. So keep your social media going every day. Post every day. Get the videos out live. Do the live videos. I am telling you, it works. There is nobody out there that they can sit there and say he's cocky, he's whatever he wants. You can say what you want, but it's the truth. Get out there. Don't just put the job out there. Come on down. Think about that. If I applied for a job right now, I could pull these up right now. It's amazing. And where are you working? I don't know. It says, come on down. That is so exciting. And then I want to show you something real quick, some insights that I think some people would enjoy. So I ran this ad. The insights to me on social media mean a lot because that's spending our money, right? So this one here really, really set me all up out of curiosity. So it's a thing called through plays when you do a live video. So you record yourself a 30-second to a 45-second video, right? In Facebook, right there, see the chart, see the graph. They're called through plays. And what that means is you're only being charged for it if it runs over 3 to 4 seconds. That's the only time you're paying for it. So if you get that out real quick. So for the total of 7 days, 1,000, if I can get that 1,496. So that means that many people watched it, at least part of it, right? The biggest that has ever blown me away now, and it just tells me something. So the gender, right? Women watched it 1,096 times versus men 391. Who knows? Maybe it's me. That's a joke. Age. This was really, I've never seen this. And if you're listening at all, you can listen to this and get off. The age bracket that watched my video never, ever was like this. So get this. 18 to 24, 43 people. 25 to 34, 106. 35, 44. This is where it gets interesting. 177. That was the biggest areas. 45 to 54, 237. They were the main areas. Now, 55 years to 64 years old, 455. And then 65 years old, get this, 478. That tells me right there that, what are you thinking there? So does that mean furloughed? Is that the age bracket that's laid off? That's the workforce? I don't know. Never, ever in 4 years, 5 years actually, that I've seen that. And I was blown away by it. Then the other part, don't worry about that phone there. Through plays. Okay. So last night I wanted to try something different. I was like, you know what? Let me send it to Houston, Texas. What the hell? All right. I sent it. Do you know that 402 people within 2 hours time watched my video, watched it. This one right there, that's online, right? Within 2 hours, 406 watched this. It's right there. You record it, send it. Can you imagine getting your message out that fast? That's the stuff that's exciting. I got 30-some seconds left here. But that is the kind of things I should look at. I don't understand those insights. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck happened there because I've never seen it like that. So I'm not sure if it's all the age bracket that's furloughed right now or looking for work. I don't know. And I have to just, I'm running some ads right now that I'm running throughout 50-mile radius from here. And I target specific audience. I only go after certain ones so I know which towns, I know where I'm going to be successful at to get my business out there. And that takes a lot of time. You need to really have somebody dedicated right now. If I was any suggestions, you might say I'm crazy, but you got to put somebody in there at least 4 to 5 hours a day doing social media. If you're within a staffing company, you are going to struggle even more and more, because when you look at some of those ads, you're only getting 3 to 4 likes. That's it. You get 3 to 4 likes. So now I have ads running for $2 a day, $2 a day. Let that thing run. $2 a day, and that is it. So on that note, it looks like I'm starting to disappear, which I have no clue why, but all these lights on me. I will talk to everybody soon. But remember, if you're looking for direct hires, reach out. If you're looking for, management, any type of skill industries, mechanics, electricians, listen, medical assistants, we can help you here. So we'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks.